Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another HSO Intermissions. This week, I'm happy to talk to Kyle Nestor, who is the conductor for our junior strings program and our concert strings program. Those are two of the orchestras in our larger Holland Symphony Youth Orchestra program. So, Kyle, you want to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, hi, everyone. Yeah, name's Kyle Nestor. I grew up in mid-Michigan, in the little town of Ithaca. I went to Elma College. Yeah, I studied violin there, and then met my wife actually in the orchestra at Elma College. And she's a lawyer and got a job in Grand Rapids. And so then we moved out here, and now I teach at Holland Christian in the orchestra program there. I teach 4 through 8. Then I got connected with the Holland Symphony Orchestras, youth orchestras, and it's been a great experience. I really enjoy it. Yeah, I have a new son. He's 14 months old here. I guess he's a new one, being our first and only so far. And we have 3 cats and one that's been pestering me. So he might get to see this cat in the middle of this interview, if you're lucky.
That'd be just fine. So tell us a little bit about, what is junior strings, what is concert strings, and what do they do?
So we have 3 levels of orchestras in the Holland area youth orchestra system, and we have junior strings, which is sort of our beginner group, and we have a lot of fun in that group. And I look at it as a window and into what could be. So they get a lot of experience playing in a group, and a lot of the kids are very enthusiastic, and they get to be with like-minded individuals, and we get to make some beautiful music together. And the next group is our sort of intermediate group, is called concert strings, and that's our newer group. It just started a few years ago, and you have to audition to get in this group. And I see this group as sort of a bridge between junior strings and the high school HAYO group. And so in this group, we try and stretch ourselves to do more than what we thought was possible, and we are, 99% of the time successful, which is really great. And we have a great time in that group, and I really enjoy both groups that I direct. But that concert strings group is really nice because by then I've known these students for a few years, and I get to see them grow over time, which is really rewarding.
So maybe sounds like you work with a lot of middle school age students or upper elementary students, both at school and in the youth orchestra programs. That's a pretty broad age group that's in those two groups. But what do you enjoy about working with that age range?
Well, I think as far as my sense of humor, it sort of centers around 6th and 7th grade. So I think 6th and 7th graders find me funny some of the time, and by 8th and 9th grade, they're like, "Oh, we've heard this joke before," but that's okay. He's all right. But I just really enjoy being a little bit silly, but also improving and noticing progress. And I think I just find 6th and 7th graders especially entertaining.
Good. It's a fun age. Lots of changes and challenges and good times. So what's different for you this year? Maybe at school and in the youth orchestra programs in dealing with the COVID situation.
Yeah. So we wear masks, which doesn't really impede our playing so much. So that's okay. And having the students, socially distance in their chairs, and then some cleaning in between groups and all that, and disinfecting. I find it a little interesting that the socially distanced setup, where we have space in between the chairs, I think it allows the students better opportunity to hear themselves in the group. And I've noticed at Holland Christian that because of the size room that we rehearse in, it's been really beneficial that I think they feel more confident because they can hear themselves, but still hear everyone else. In junior strings, and we sort of combined junior strings and concert strings this year, so into one group, and so it's a really large group, and that presents some challenges as far as staying together as a group, but I feel like we're getting really good sounds out of each individual player this way. So I usually try, when there's an obstacle, to find some sort of silver lining, and I think this forcing of not being in the standard orchestra concert arc has just maybe allowed students and myself to rethink how we do this thing called orchestra.
Yeah, it's amazing how much difference it makes just to have those few extra feet of space in between yourself and other players.
Yeah, I mean, staying together, from one side of the group to the other, that's been a challenge, but I see some benefits too. So,
Well, it certainly,
all in all, it's a learning experience for sure.
Yeah, it is, and it certainly sounds good when I walk through the halls at Midtown.
Oh, good, great, yeah, they're doing well.
Good, and I just want to say to you and to everyone who's listening in on this, I think we are so fortunate to have you. You have such a gift at being able to communicate with a large group of young and inexperienced string players, and not only teach them how to count the rhythms and how to figure out what the notes are, but to know where those notes are on their instruments and how to play, and to help them get a wonderful, rich sound, even a small group of young people. And they always smile. So you have, I think, really a unique set of gifts for that age group. Well,
thank you. That's very nice to hear. And I'm probably blushing a little bit, but I really do enjoy this age group, and I think that's, I don't know, I can't imagine doing anything else. So it seems to be that's my spot. So that's great.
Well, we're so glad you're here, and thanks for doing this today. Really appreciate it. I'm sure everyone will enjoy getting to know you a little more. And thanks to everyone who's listened again another week, and we will see you next week.
All right. Thank you.
Yep. Bye-bye.
Bye.